It's day 6 of the Shawn Tyson first-degree murder trial in Sarasota. Tyson is charged with gunning down British tourist James Cazares and James Cooper last April. Today, the jury heard damaging testimony from Latrice Washington, who testified Tyson confessed the shootings to her. SNN Local News 6 reporter Jim Spiewak is live at the courthouse with more. Jim?
Well, John, this is the third day that witnesses took to the stand, and boy, did we hear some powerful testimony as the state pulled out all the stops, introducing their key witnesses.
She requested that we not show her face in fear of retaliation, but Latrice Washington, one of the state's key witnesses, took to the stand Monday. She testified that Shawn Tyson admitted to shooting James Cooper and James Cazares after attempting to rob them.
Tell the jury what he said to them.
He said, well, since you ain't got no money, I got something for you.
Can you describe what he said about how he shot that second guy?
He said he shot him and he fell. No, the first one he said he shot and fell. Then the second one he shot him and he kept emptying out the clip on him.
Washington also testified Tyson told her he had to do something with the gun.
Did he tell you that he wanted to get rid of that gun?
Yes, he said.
What did he say about that, Latrice?
He said he had to find somewhere to hide it.
Defense attorney Carolyn Schlemmer asked Washington in cross-examination if she was on medication for a mental illness and questioned Washington's testimony Monday against previous statements, a tactic Schlemmer has used throughout the trial. During this exchange, things began to get heated.
Were you on medication at the time that this happened back in April?
What does this have to do with anything? Look, that was a year ago.
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? I remember it.
Okay, I understand.
You won't get me in your trap.
The verbal jabs led to Judge Rick DeFuria calling for a recess to address the matter.
Please understand that you, just like anybody else, have to follow the rules. And the rules are, when you're asked a question, you answer it.
Earlier Monday, Jermaine Bain testified that he was with Shawn Tyson on April 16th. After Bain heard several gunshots, he says he saw Tyson do something suspicious before the cops arrived.
And what did he do when he went over to Letitia's car?
He opened the door and threw some in.
Could you please tell the jury where in the car he threw the object?
He leaned towards under the seat.
And John, just a few moments ago, court wrapped up for the day, so day 6 is now officially in the books. The prosecution made mention that they plan on calling 6 new witnesses tomorrow, which would be Tuesday. No indication at this time if the defense plans on calling any witnesses, so I'll have to wait and see on that, but that theoretically puts us at closing arguments possibly sometime Tuesday or first thing Wednesday. John?
Yeah, pretty much on schedule. We're hearing things about DNA evidence. What can you tell us about that?
There was some DNA evidence admitted into the court today. There was some samples taken from both Cazares and Cooper and also Shawn Tyson, some hairs that were found on some of the belongings of Cooper and Cazares, and we also hear that we're going to hear from another DNA expert with possibly some more information on Tuesday. John?
All right, thanks, Jim.